Rivas is here. Is that right?
That's right, Johnny. The below freezing temperatures have many people concerned over the access to shelters and warming centers. On our social media, viewers expressed uncertainty after the first alert weather team forecasted a hard freeze for this week, asking if shelters would open and other resources for extreme conditions as wind chills drop to the single digits. We contacted the Salvation Army of Alexandria to learn more about their resources and availability before this new winter weather threat arrives. We have not heard back at the time. Community members also tried to find answers by messaging the organization directly, but we were informed that no questions had been answered. The last time we spoke with the Salvation Army, their major Bill Schaefer informed us that the shelter had been at full capacity since November. All beds are occupied by men, and there is only a $12 fee per night, but also a policy that requires clients to be screened with alcohol tests. For more warming station information, head to our website where you can find our cold weather resources blog. Johnny, back to you.